Hey Google, how do you pronounce tiramisu?
That's pronounced tiramisu.
Okay. So I felt the need to actually put that at the beginning of the video because I don't actually pronounce tiramisu the way that most of you probably pronounce it, just because my mum says it the way I say it, and that's the end of that story. So I don't want to see any comments about me not pronouncing it properly. Moving on, as usual guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, we're going to be making some tiramisu cupcakes. Now yes, I have made these cupcakes before, a really long time ago, and I encourage you guys to go and watch that because that's Robot Mike Pensnick, where he was afraid to smile and had personality on screen. But I wanted to revamp this cupcake, and by revamp, I mean adding more frosting on top. So just before we get stuck into the video, I felt inspired by one of Yolanda Gamp's recent videos on how to cake it, where she actually revamped one of her cakes just because she wasn't 100% happy with the first video that she did, or it wasn't the video, it was actually the cake. She just wasn't happy with that cake, so she wanted to redo it. I think that is really awesome, and I felt inspired, so I'm doing that with this cupcake. Now, if there's any cupcakes like my older cupcakes, where since I've done those videos and those cupcakes, I think it's safe to say I've gained some skills, like some good skills with cupcakes. So if there's any older ones that you guys think need revamping, not necessarily adding more frosting, but just like they could be made in a better way, say, hey Nick, in the comments down below, remake this cupcake, and I might remake it. Now, moving on, this is how you make my revamped, more frosting tiramisu cupcakes. So the first thing you're going to do is add some flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt into a large mixing bowl. You're going to mix that on low speed just to help everything combine. Then you're going to add some softened butter in there, and you're going to mix that until it reaches a crumbly sand-like texture. Next, in no particular order, you're going to add some milk, eggs, oil, some Greek yogurt, which is going to help our cupcake stay moist, and I'm going to be adding some vanilla bean paste in my batter because I want some little specks of vanilla beans showing in my cupcakes, plus it has a stronger flavor. If you don't have that or you can't get it, you can use vanilla extract. So once you've mixed that and everything has come together, we're going to line our cupcake liner with some white cupcake liners. Now, I'm just showing you how to scoop 6 cupcakes today, but this recipe makes 20 cupcakes. And you can grab the recipe on my website. So we're going to scoop our butter into our cupcake liners, filling them up about 3/4 of the way. We're going to bake these on 140 degrees Celsius for about 50 minutes. And the reason I do a slow bake on a low temperature is because you don't get caramelization, no coloring happening on the vanilla cupcake, so they stay that nice vanilla color, and they don't rise and crack on the top like volcanoes. These will stay nice and flat and get that nice shape that you want for your cupcakes. Now, once these are baked, transfer them to a cooling rack to cool down completely. Moving on to our coffee mixture. Now, while I was making this video, it kind of struck me afterwards. If you're feeling a little bit on the naughty side, you can add a little bit of frangelico or Kahlua in this coffee mixture. And the coffee mixture is just hot water and instant coffee. So our cupcakes baked beautifully. You can see no colorization, no cracks and volcanoes on top. So we're going to gently dip the top of those cupcakes into that coffee mixture. Just let it drip down the bottom a little bit and dry before you core the center of each cupcake. I'm using an apple corer to do this. And we're going to fill this up with my chocolate sauce. You can grab the recipe for that on my website. Again, if you're feeling naughty, add some frangelico or Kahlua in there. I'm going to fit the end of a piping bag with a Wilton 1M tip, and we're going to frost these cupcakes in a swirl. So this style is my signature swirl. And we're going to finish these off with a dusting of sweetened cocoa powder. Now, it's important to use sweetened cocoa powder. I just find that it falls and dusts on the cupcake a lot better than if it doesn't have sugar in it. And guys, that is pretty much it. Now again, if you've got any cupcakes you want me to revamp, have a look at my older videos and let me know. and just let me know in the comments and I might revamp one. Now guys, if you want to grab the recipe for these cupcakes, it's going to be on my website, thescranline.com. Link for that is in the box below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.